Well, we are with the star of the day, Russell Durgasingh. He is a certified CDL Class A holder. Russell, how good do you feel right now?
I feel good. I'm on top of the world right now.
You, the first time you took the permit, you didn't pass and aced it the next day. Last night, you must have been so confident, because this morning you said you didn't really study a lot last night, and you seemed like you weren't nervous at all, really, before the test started. And you volunteered to go first.
Yeah, I've always had an issue with anxiety, so I'd rather jump in the deep end and start swimming.
You say you have an issue with anxiety, but there was none this morning, really. I didn't see that.
I was bottling it up pretty well, so I can put on a straight face when I have to.
You go first, and you do the pre-trip successfully, but you only had to do part of the pre-trip. Were you glad about that? You wish you'd done the whole truck, or you like, good, I'm done, let me get into the truck now and drive?
As far as pre-trip, less is always better, but I felt confident that if I had to do the whole tractor and trailer, I should have been okay.
I wrote yesterday that you were actually showing the newer students how to do stuff yesterday morning, so you seemed like you had that pre-trip down.
Yeah.
You were nervous about parallel parking.
Yes.
Take us through the maneuvers, how that went.
Parallel parking, I took the opportunity to use both of my get out. You get 2 pull-ups and 2 get outs. I got out the first time to make sure my back end of the trailer was lined up properly. If you're too far out or too far in, it can throw off the whole thing. Once I made sure that was lined up properly, I went ahead and made my 45. Cut it back, straightened up my trailer, and I was right on point with the cone. Backing into it, I got a little bit off, so when I 45 back into it, the back end of my trailer was out probably 6 inches to a foot. He indicated that, reminded me that I still had 2 pull-ups, so I took the opportunity to take one of those pull-ups, realign, and then got it right in there.
Never hit a cone?
Never hit a cone.
And the straight back and offset were no issues at all?
No cones. As far as I know, it's perfect.
So at that point, he says you passed. And did you knew that Anna wasn't going to go next, that you were going to start driving right then?
No, it was a little gap there when he said, because at the beginning I thought he said we were going to break it up into all 3 phases: inspection, offset, and then, but he kind of waited a while, walked around to the my driver's side and said, get ready for your road trip, and that's when I knew it was on.
Now, we see you do the pre-trip, we see you do the maneuvers. We do not really get to see what's going on when you're driving. How did that go?
It went well. As far as I know, he indicated that I got one. If you pass a sign, you got to pay attention to all your signs. I passed the sign on the curve, and he asked me what the signs say, and it was a 25-mile-per-hour sign on a curve, and I said 15. Went back and corrected it, but I don't know if I was too late or not. But it wasn't enough to. It was not an issue. And
the traffic lights and the stop signs and that tight turn where you got to go over the double yellow line, all that was fine?
Yeah, didn't hit any curves. Everything went well on the road trip.
At what point did you know you had passed?
When he said I passed.
So not even when you turned back into the line?
Yeah. I mean, there's always, he's constantly writing, so you really you did well, but I don't count my eggs before they're hatched. So when he said I passed, I took my breath.
Did you find out your actual score, or you don't even care at this point?
No, he didn't give me a score, and I didn't even, it don't matter, asking or whatever. I'm not into 100s or 90. Pass or fail.
So you're going to leave here and go get your actual license?
Going down to Bowman Field, get my picture ID, and come back and get my certificates.
How did you feel about Teddy and Anna?
I felt really bad. They both worked really hard. They studied. This is their livelihood. This is a new point in their life they're trying to get to. It's never pleasant to see your friends like that fail.
Did you talk to both of them? Because I don't know if you had a chance to talk to Teddy.
I did. Teddy took it a lot better than Anna. I tried to give a few words of inspiration, but at the end of the day, they get to do it a few more times to get some chances to get it right. So it ain't the end of the world.
Right now, as you said, you are king of the world because you're the one who passed today. You got 4 classmates taking tomorrow.
Uh-huh.
Are you to come here and make sure they passed, or how are you going to handle tomorrow?
I think I'm gonna show up down there for support, and I know, given if the shoe was on the other foot, if I seen a guy today that passed it yesterday, I would it would be comforting, and I would ask him a few questions, you know, and if not for nothing else, just to get a little bit more confidence and ease.
We like your shirt.
Thank you, thank you. I told myself I wasn't gonna put it on until I passed, so. I brought it with me, kept it in the back seat, so just put it on.
You can probably cross off the bus part now, Russell.
Here we go.
I assume you've talked to your wife?
First person I called right when I got out the truck.
What'd she say?
She broke down crying. This is a new chapter in our lives, and she was very supportive. She was the one that I was still on the fence for a long time about doing this, and she was the one that said, baby, you should do it. So she gets all the credit.
So you're gonna have to let the chickens in the house now?
She's been letting the chickens out for the, I'll actually leave the house too early, so that's normally my job. So she's been doing it for the past 4 weeks. I get to do that now, get back to that, but no chickens in the house. I draw the line.
Miss, maybe an awkward segue. Speaking of chickens, what are you gonna do for dinner tonight?
Not chicken.
No.
I don't eat much meat, so.
No restaurant, no special place?
It's up in the air. She has a high stressful job, very busy. I don't know. We don't know what time she's gonna get home.
What's she do?
She's the manager for a shelter, Kentucky Humane Society.
Wow, good for her.
Yeah, so she stays busy.
In terms of what you do next, you said you were going to come here and listen to River City's presentation.
Uh-huh.
Now that you have this license, are you going to try to get started real quick, or what are you going to do?
Absolutely. I'm going to do applications today, tonight when I get home, 3 or 4, and talk to some recruiters, weigh my options, but I hope to be working right away, Monday. If they wanted me this week, if I nailed it down to a place I wanted to go, I'm ready. I'm going. I can't.
And probably local.
Preferably local. I'm open to over the road though. If somebody sells me on that, I'm going over the road. As long as I can be home on the weekends and be with my family, I can be gone all week.
All right, Russell, it's been a pleasure talking to you. Congratulations.
Thank you.